Hi everyone, if you're new to my channel, my name is Cal. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm sharing 2 recipes with yourselves today, and I will list everything in description. So the pan's heated and I've just added a couple of drops of oil, and now next the chicken is going to be added to the pan. I am following a HelloFresh recipe, and it says to add black pepper and salt to the chicken. Once I've done that, it's cooked on one side, turn it over, and I can repeat the black pepper and salt on top. I'm only cooking the chicken in the frying pan for 2 to 3 minutes, and then it will go into the oven to cook for about 30 minutes. Taking the chicken away from the frying pan and onto the baking tray, I've added black pepper and salt again onto the other side, and it's going into the oven to be cooked around about 20 to 30 minutes. I'll keep an eye on it and check it to see if it's cooked through. Now I'm only going to put this on gas mark 4 because I'm going to let it cook while I prepare the rest of the meal. Next I'm just going to do I have the potatoes, which I'm going to peel and cut up and dice, then the green beans, 1 leek, and then I also have here the mustard grain. Now that's the secret of the ingredient, and also chicken stock. So these are all the ingredients, but first I'm going to peel the potatoes, cut them up and get them ready into the pan so I can start making the mash. Potatoes are in, I'm just going to add a drop of oil, and also I'm going to add in some salt. But reading the ingredients here, it does tell you to add in some garlic. So I'm going to crush up 2 garlic cloves and add them to the potatoes, and that will be the mash. Bit plain, but I'm just going to follow the ingredients and do it the way it says in the ingredients. Then I've also cut up the leeks. It's asked me to cut them up nice and finely. And in the same frying pan of the chicken, I'm going to cook the leeks in. Just cooking the leeks for about 3 to 4 minutes, just lightly cooking it. And then all I'm going to do is put a bit of black pepper in it, a bit of salt, and season it with the mustard and also the chicken stock. I'm not going to put the whole pack in, I'm only putting a little bit in, probably half of it or less. Coat that with the onions and keep the rest of the ingredients for the chicken. So that is nearly done, and I will add the chicken on top. Also, I'm going to be listing every item in description, so if anybody wants to make it, do go into description and the list will be there, listed of all the items, so you can have a go for yourself. Mustard, just going to pour a bit of mustard in. If you don't get the whole grain mustard, any mustard will do, you know, that's fine, perfectly fine to make this ingredient. Put a bit of water in now just to soften the leeks and help it cook a little bit more, and then give it a good mix. The chicken is ready, put the knife through and checked it, add it to the leeks on the pan, and then next I just add in the rest of the chicken stock and also the mustard, and give it a good stir and let it sit in that for about 2 to 3 minutes. There's the mustard on top here, a bit of boiling water to make it a little bit of sauce with it so it's not too dry. I'm just going to keep that on for a couple of minutes in the pan, and that's ready to go then. Just boiling the green beans for 2 to 3 minutes, and then I'm going to put them into the pan and cook them with some butter. only a tiny bit of butter, and then put in the green beans. And at the same time here now, I'm going to season them with black pepper and salt. Also, it says to add 1 garlic clove. So that's what I've done. And I'm just going to cook that for about 3 to 4 minutes. And that's all I'm doing with the green beans. So it's finally cooked. We've got the chicken with mustard, chicken stock, salt, black pepper, green beans with garlic, black pepper and salt, mash, again with a bit of garlic and butter and salt. So that is the meal made, and I'm just pouring it out, and we're just going to enjoy that now. And the second ingredients that I'm making the smoked sausage bun. There is another name to it, which I'll show you. I have potatoes that I've got to peel and cut up into wedges. I have the smoked sausages, pasta sauce. Then I've got some beans, which I'm trying to film here. I've never made these beans before, so it's going to be the first time. Cheese, which I'm not going to add, and I have the buns here. And also barbecue sauce, ketchup, and mayonnaise. And that's what it looks like. There we have it. Hello Fresh. 35 minutes this is going to take me. So first I'm just starting off with peeling the potatoes. I'm just going to coat the tray, and this is a garlic oil in this little bottle. Just spray it, add the wedges to it, and also at this point I'm going to season it. Again, simple, black pepper and salt again. So that's going to be cooked in the oven for gas mark 6 for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now it's for the sausages. I'm going to put them onto the baking tray, and I'm going to put them in the oven and cook them for 20 to 25 minutes. And then halfway through I will check on them and see if they're done and turn them around and let them cook in the oven. Now, it says in the ingredients to add these, I believe they're called Cannellini beans, if I'm pronouncing that right. You are supposed to add half a can into a bowl and then mash it using a fork. What I've done is I've had the whole lot in, and that's my mistake. And I think the beans would have been nice if I did not use the whole can and mashed it, and some beans would have looked nice in that. But anyway, that's my mistake. I've added the whole can in, and I'm using a fork to mash it up. Then the idea is to cook this on the pan. And also, when I'm cooking these beans, you cook them for a couple of minutes in a drop of oil. Then I will add in the tomato pasta sauce, and all the American style spices will go in. Now at this point you can add sugar if you wanted to, but I never did. So I've put the tomato sauce in, and then I will add the chicken stock to it and the herbs and spices. This is the American style spices going in now. I've just taken the wedges out of the oven, just checking them, and they are done. Also now I'm going to check on the sausages. They are also cooked. You can put the bread bun in the oven like I have. It just softens it and it's nicer, but the choice is your own. And once that's heated, all I've done is cut it in the middle, and now I'm going to fill it with sausages and the pasta sauce. I have chicken stock, which I'm just going to add in last to give it a bit more flavour, and I don't want it to be too spicy for the girls. So here what I'm doing is just adding the rest of the ingredients in that I left, which was the chicken stock and rest of the herbs, to the tomatoes. So I'd left them in the oven to keep them warm, and now I'm going to make the buns. Bread buns are ready, cut, and I'm just putting the filling in now. First I'm going to cut the sausage in half and spread it out for the girls. So the dish is ready. Now I'm going to let the girls eat this. I haven't added the cheese simply because they don't eat this cheese. So that is ready for the twins to enjoy. The girls wanted ketchup, so I'm just adding ketchup to theirs. And also, I'd love to hear from you in comments. What did you think of these two dishes? What could you do different? Have you got any other ideas? Let me know in comments. Would you try this for yourselves? Was it nice and easy? You enjoying your dinner, girls?
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Nice?
Yeah.
That's good. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to share your comments. If you've got any ideas, I'd love to hear from you. Thank you, and thanks again, and we'll see you in our next video very soon. Bye for now.